G'day gamers, we are back with more Pathfinder Kingmaker, where we are playing the Ranger campaign that I'm doing. Let's dive back on in. Now I've had a bit of a review, and I believe there's at least one location that I might have missed up in the north of the Stolen Lands. So we're going to head up there. This is the wrong playthrough. There we go, that's the right one. Much better. That's right, we were going to give those to various members. Jobalist can have that armor, and Octavia can have that. And then if we come down here and talk to the storyteller, we can sell those coins. So we'll go to the main square. Eventually. There we go. We've only got minimal stuff to sell. We might sell it to Verdal here. That looks fine. I'm wondering if I should buy that. No. I rarely need it. If I do need it later, I'll buy it later. Okay, so I believe there is a spot just up here somewhere on the map that we haven't been to yet. I don't know why, but we haven't. So if we go up there and we do this, we should find the last of the items to be able to recover one artifact. There we go, the oak that strayed. That's what we want to go to. Yes, we would like to rest before we do anything else. Thank you. I think that will work well. don't remember what's around here. Oh. An insane dryad. Very carefully. Head up this way. And kill the insane dryad. No, you can't charge in. Okay, so just go in normally and smack. Naughty girl. Linzi. This will probably not work. Yeah, it won't let us do it. So let's do hideous laughter. What? We can't even do hideous laughter? Okay, we don't need haste. We don't need any of that. So we'll just shoot. And a crit as well. What was that? Spike stones. Really? It looks more like some sort of thorn bush attack to me, but anyway. I think this is going to slow us down, so yes, even movement hurts. I'm not going to move any of the rest of the animals. We are just going to kill her from a distance. There we go. You can stay there, dog. I shall finish her off with an arrow. And then we're just going to stand here and wait. Twiddling our thumbs, waiting for this spell to dissipate. I think, it feels like years ago now, but I think when I was doing the Varnholds playthrough of this game, I was casting spells like this a lot myself. And I was saying that it should be that once the caster of the spell dies, the effect dissipates straight away on a lot of these sort of area of effect type things. Because it's a right royal pain. Or if you yourself have cast the spell, you should be able to dissipate it. There should just be a little icon. So let's say Linzi had cast the spell and it was grease. There should then just be a little icon above the grease where you can click that and get rid of it. Now, is this where the item is that we're looking for? Yes, the last of it. The Restovic Sorcerer's Discarded Staff. We now have all of those parts that we can go and get that, whatever the goodie thing is. Ooh. And a sickle. Very nice. Not that we're going to use it, but a keen sickle +1. Okay, let's get out of here. Where's our exit? There it is. I wish I knew what had to be done to get this land up here to be assigned to me properly, because it's not. I should have all of that, those outskirts, in my barony. And it's very annoying that I don't. Okay, we are going to come back to Tuskdale. I could go over here and do the Tebranus Depths, but I'm not sure I really want to. So we're going to turn this in, and then I could do those, finish linking up those roads over there. I could also go and do the witch's hut over there, but I think I'm going to do the bridge over there, which we just missed me pointing at because, yeah, I was pointing all over the place like a numpty. So, okay. So that is some knight that is doing stuff with Valerie, so we need to talk to her. So let's do that. Actually, that's what we've got to do. We'll go around and we'll talk to all of our NPC companions. It won't be the mercenary ones that we've hired, but if I talk to all of them, that might unlock the other things that I'm still waiting for. And my Smilodon is sticking his head through the back of my throne. It looks very funny. Let's just double check. No, there's nothing new there. No, there won't be anything new there anywhere, so that's fine. Let's talk to Kirsten and the rest. Make sure we...
Don't imagine that I ask for pity. Everyone gets what they... I believe I can manage to uphold...
Okay, Tristan. You don't have anything new. Let's do Harem first. Get that out of the way. Okay. You got anything else to say? Okay. And have we talked to you? Okay, so we've talked to all them. Let's grab all this stuff again. And we'll come back and talk to the storyteller. And we will have finished this first quest. Okay, so I'm sure you can find the details of all that online if you really want to go through all that. I don't want to get it out of the way quickly as possible. Good morning, Saint Salvius. How you doing? Let's just really quickly sell this. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Except I'm waiting for this game to load. Come on. There we go. So, beneath the stolen land, sorrow flown, challenge chosen. We can't really do any of this because we're not doing anything about that. And we've got to get those feather tokens right. Let's just sell these two, that and that. Hang on, don't want that either. Here we go. Let's get this out of the way, actually. I wasn't going to, but we get that quest of Valerie's out of the way. We don't have to worry about it then. There's nothing we can do to help her win. She's going to lose this fight. That's just the way it is. I was going to come over here and do this. There's also this area over here. There's a lizard man camp there that we can look at. We still haven't actually been here to the swamp witch's hut, so we can do that as well. And we could look at doing the Hodog lair with Emiri, and then of course we can start to explore all of this area out over here as well. But ultimately, for some unknown reason, this outskirts still isn't marked as belonging to us yet, and it's actually starting to annoy me. But we're going to go to Oleg's and do this mission. Let's rest. Excuse me, let's rest first because I'm getting fatigued and I don't want anyone else to be fatigued by the time we start that.
Bad, I don't know how to paint.
That's...
There we go. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever really played around with this mission to see if there is a way for Valerie to actually win this fight. I've always just assumed that no matter what you do, you're going to lose it. Let's get it out of the way. So it's so annoying to go through all of these text things, but basically she is an ex-paladin of his order, which he is a knight of, I guess, or head paladin in. She left because these guys, the god that they, or the goddess that they worship is the goddess of beauty, or the god of beauty, or whatever it is. I don't remember which one. And she left because she found them all very conceited and just a little bit silly. They want her back because she is so beautiful, but not really for any other reason. Just they think that someone so beautiful should be a paladin of them. So he's already cast Divine Favor, so that's a bit of a bastard move by him, really. I probably should have looked at giving her some. Maybe I don't even have any potions or anything that would really help her. So if I had like a haste or something. What's happened to her shield? Oh no, she's got it there. It's just not showing on her character at all. Neither is her weapon. Anyway, fine. Move in and attack. He has all the advantage here. He's got all of his paladin abilities. He's using his divine weapon bond. He's going to use smite against her, etc. And meanwhile, she's just using a +1 bastard sword. And he's got, probably got a whole bunch of really good armor on as well, and all the rest. Whenever I do this, she never gets more than a hit or two onto him. Yes, that's the one. Shaylin is the name of the deity. Does she have any other abilities? She doesn't. It's really just hack and slash until you win the fight. Or in this case, until you lose the fight. There you go. Finally got a hit on him. I must say, his Sunder armor isn't working very well. But his normal hits are. What is his armor class? 29. He's got a he's got full plate, a ring of deflection +2, a heavy shield with shield focus and a natural armor enhancement of +2 amulet. Yeah. There's no way to win. There's not supposed to be. He will heal himself if he has to. The guy's just a bastard, that's all. And then she ends up with a scar on her face, which, Okay, so we got that mission all done. It's not even much sense resting here. Let's just head back. I can pick up my other ranger and we'll go and do something else. Yeah, I've never tried to really win the fight. So it doesn't bother me if we don't win it, because, yeah, you're not really supposed to. Why is the order all weird? Anyway, I'm going to rest here and then we'll leave again. Unless there's any... I'm going to click on here and just let it skip ahead to the next event just to see. Oh, good. Now we get the claim outskirts. Finally. Okay, that's good. So this guy is starting the... what's her name? I can never... Something starting with J. Oh, Jathal. There we are. His mission. Or her mission, but it's him doing the bad stuff. Where exactly did you find it? That's actually good logic, but it's not actually real in this case because he is doing it to try and throw you off the scent. Because next time you go and have a look at his little spot, he's no longer there. This is getting Boken as our court alchemist, or at least making an attempt to start getting that, which means it might make sense, even though I didn't want to, it might make sense to head back up towards Oleg's yet again. If we can talk to him... we also have to found a new village in the outskirts, and I'm not sure how technically we can do that, because I don't remember how I did this last time I played with the kingdom stuff put on auto. But it does happen eventually, I think. Oh, we're getting some dropped frames, not frame rate drop, but actual network frame drops. Only a couple though, so hopefully we're going to be good. I don't see a problem over there, but I see a problem there. Just keep an eye on things, and hopefully we're not going to be too bad. Okay. The other thing I want... So... Yeah, that merchant is still there. He will probably disappear when we go and investigate this other problem properly. Yeah, we got that dagger now. What I need to do... Was there anything else I wanted to buy from him? I don't think there... I keep saying I want to buy that, but I keep telling myself not to because I think we find an Elven Curve blade. But you know what? I'm going to just do it and get it out of the way. And maybe buy those boots for Soliel as well. Yeah, I've got those similar boots as well, but... So we'll give you that, and we'll give you that. Okay, you're never going to use that blade, but we're going to give it to you anyway, because I just noticed we have that annoying little bug where it says you've got something in your belt pouch, but in fact there's 0 things there. So very annoying. Yeah. Okay, let's make sure we've all got useful things set up in our inventories. So, I'm starting to think these potions are almost useless, but let's put one of those and a couple of those. You don't need any. You can have one of those and a couple of those. Because most of the time we're just using this stuff to heal our animals. They don't get anywhere near us. Is that all of us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are we missing? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the... Oh, there. Oh, and her potions are fine, but we're going to get rid of both of those because they're the really junk potions. And we're going to get those. Now, I've got to remember to use up those other potions, though. That is the problem. We might as well just sell, even though you're a criminal, we might as well just sell that back to you. Get that out of the way. What am I talking about? Deal. There we go. Now, I want to come over here. I can't remember if we've started to get the quest about the missing boy who we end up finding at the Lizard Man camp. His mother is in here in the tavern. So if I find her here, she should be standing right about there. There she is. I told her I wouldn't find him. That's why I didn't have the quest. I misclicked. Well, I'm glad I sorted that out because that was really annoying. I mean, it wouldn't have been a huge problem. I think I could have still finished the quest, but I like to have the quest there to tell me that I've got to do it. Yeah, that order is wrong. That order is right, and you're there like that. Perfect. So now, yay! All of that shows as being our property. So we can claim just 2 more locations that we did, because we've already claimed that one and that one and that one and that one and that one because they're on our lands. That one's not yet, so we can't claim it. So let's head up here. We'll claim these other things. We'll go and talk to... Oh, yes, okay, we'll fight you, whatever you are. You'll be a bunch of annoying little bandits or something, won't you? Oh, no. Oh, ferocious monitor lizard. Let's just... We don't need to run around after this guy. We'll just stay here and shoot him. Animal companions can save their stamina for another fight, I think. There we go. And I guess we'll go and see if we can get some hide and meat off the body that we'll later on just sell because we prefer to hunt for our own rations. Well, which is it's really what we just did, to be honest, but I don't use the cooking mechanics, so... Maybe I should say cooking mechanism. It sounds funny to say cooking mechanic like that because it sounds like I'm cooking an automobile mechanic, you know, someone who repairs cars. Because that's what the word mechanical has always meant to me. I think it's going to put somewhere around here or around here is where the town is going to be set up. But I don't recall if we have to do anything to get that town to be set up now that we've got the outskirts under our control. So we'll claim that. Now let's come over here and we can talk to Bokken or whatever his name is. Yeah, I know it gives you nice bonuses and everything, but you've got to carry so much stuff to get all of that, to get any of those recipes working. I just don't bother with it. You know, because you still have to hunt for, like, the thing is that even though you make that meal, you still have to hunt when you're out there to have enough. Like, you can't just say, okay, I don't want to hunt. Instead, I'm going to cook this specific meal. The game forces you to still hunt. And if you're hunting and you have someone just making a generic meal, you still get a bonus out of that. Why have to carry around all of these extra supplies just to be able to get, you know, some other weird little bonus that you may or may not want? I just don't worry about it. So we have to find somewhere to make him a workshop. So we have to build him a workshop in the outskirts, which is going to take a long ass time, really. So we're not going to worry about that. I'm glad that's a big bedroom because our party is quite large with all of our large animal companions. Just go through the door. I should have sold that to Oleg, but anyway, we can do that later. It doesn't weigh all that much. Oh, we might as well do this as well. Well, no, we can't do this because we need Jathor with us. I was going to say we should just head to the old sycamore and find the body there, but we need Jathor with us. It even tells you that there. No, it doesn't tell you. Well, it should tell you. Do I do that? Or do I do that? Or do I do this? I'm tempted to do this, but there's a really hard fight here, which I don't think we're ready for. But let's go there and do everything but the really big fight. Because it's basically a proto-dragon. I think they call them lindworms. No, that lindworm is the thing out of Battle Brothers. It's something like that. Some big bad creature. But we can do the rest of this area, I think, pretty well. Really? I've only been streaming for 40 minutes. Gee, it feels a lot longer than that. I don't know why. That's good, because I was thinking, how much time am I going to be able to get to stream tonight? And if it's going to feel like it is longer, that's good in a way. Oh, hello there, Mr. Bear. I don't really want to kill you, but you've sort of... Oh, and there's some wargs and ferocious wolves and alpha wolves over there as well. Where's the other bear? Where's the other bear? It says... Oh, that's my bear. Stupid me. Of course it's my bear. Again, I say this all the time. If I've got one complaint about animal companions in this game, why can't I give them a name? Why can't I rename those animal companions so that they have the name I want them to have, rather than just bear, leopard, dog, boar, smilodon? I don't understand why you can't do it. It would be such a simple thing, and it would make it so easy that I wouldn't get that mixed up for a start. But then also, as I've said before, I could have a party full of smilodons, and I could easily manage them, because if I gave them all a separate name, and I knew that, you know, Timmy, my Smilodon Timmy was injured, I'd be able to heal Timmy. But at the moment, if I have 5 Smilodons in my party, and they all are named Smilodon, then when we're not in combat, trying to find which one is injured and heal them is impossible. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling on, and I've realised that we've got some fatigue here, so we're going to have to do this battle, and then we're going to have to either leave and rest out in the world map or camp here. Go for it. charge in there, leopard. Not Leo, not, Furzall, not whatever. Leopard. Stupid name. Yeah, I would like to be able to give them equipment as well, but that doesn't bother me anywhere near as much, because in other games like Neverwinter Nights, for example, in Neverwinter Nights, when you actually chose your animal companion, it created a random name for them, for you, and you could choose to change the name, or you could go with the random name that it gives, or you could click the button and randomize and create other names until you found a name you were happy with, and then you would just go with it and everything was fine. Pillars of Eternity. You create an animal companion. Again, you can choose whatever name you want for it. But for some reason, this game doesn't do it. And I just don't understand why. Anyway, end rant. Maybe. Dead bear. Well, we might have just killed a bear, but we've also got a bunch of wolves to take on as well. So, Ekandeo, help us. Oh, we've got surprise. Surprise! Chomp, critical hit. That was a surprise. That was a very nice, pleasant surprise. Oh, Piggy just found us something to play with afterwards. Oh, and a crit from Leo. Well, no, sorry, Leopard. And then Dog, you can help with that warg. Your name's Dog, even though you're actually a wolf. That's because Ekandeo is the only person in this game who is allowed to name his animal companion. I didn't mean to do that. And even the whole equipping things on animal companions doesn't bother me, because Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2, you couldn't equip anything on them. Pillars of Eternity, you couldn't, at least Pillars of Eternity 1 you couldn't. I've not played 2, so I could be wrong there. So that doesn't ever bother me. It's just not being able to rename them that bothers me. Bear, are you close enough to charge in and slap that warg down? Thank you. Very nice. And we're now on... Oh, just beautiful hits by Ekin there. And then you can come in and... Very nice. And then Boar... No, you could have finished it. It would have been nice. Yes, I know you're happy. You're wagging your tail and all that, but... There we go. That's what we like to see. So let's do the bear first. And then we'll look at all of these other animals. I thought there was... No, I guess not. Is he the NPC with the highest stats, really? I never actually noticed that. You mean like... Well, without the... without that on. Yeah, that dex of 20 is pretty high for any character in this game. But I think what you mean is that if you add up all of his stats, it's higher than most of the other NPCs. I would believe that, actually. Which is why I generally build my own characters out of mercenaries. But then, of course, the problem with doing that is you are still limited to how many points you can allocate. So I just make do with what I can. We got to rest. Don't forget, Tony, you've got to rest. So let's camp right there. And I've got to remember that we've got to put Thazi back in as a guard. There we go. Begin resting.
I should never have come to the stolen lands.
Oh yes, what did the boar find? We didn't search that spot, I forgot.
But now
Thank you for that.
it's too late to leave.
I mean, I would have noticed it again as soon as I did that and saw the map, and I found that I didn't do that. Oh, look, there's loot right there as well. What loot did we miss right here? Oh, that'll... Oh, whoa! Okay. Some jasper, some peridot, some bloodstone, some turquoise, and a token of the dryad. And then there was this one over here. Ah, another part of the the melted shard of a ring. I don't remember what that ring does, but I think it's something that I'm probably going to want. I know that there's a bunch of parts which I've already found that look like little leaves, actually. But they're melted shards of another amulet, and it's mostly for rogues, really, so I don't think I'm going to use that for anything. Let's just slip through here, see what we can find. Oh, look, more stuff hidden away. Wow, 100 coins, 4 eggs, and a heroism potion. It sounds like there's a joke in that. Like 100 gold, 4 eggs, and a heroism potion. Is that supposed to be like, you know, the hair of the dog that you use, the sort of thing that you use to make breakfast on after a heavy night on the drink or something? I don't know what the 100 gold would do that, but certainly the 4 eggs and the heroism potion sort of feel like you should be using it to get over a hangover or something. Ah, some tassel worms. There we go. That's what we want. Yes, yes, yes. How many? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. Actually, if we had the actually, we just might be able to do that. If I don't get the Smilodon and the dog to charge in, so I'm going to attack, of course. And I'm going to take out 2 of the guys completely, and Ekandeo is probably going to take out 1, maybe 1.5. Oh no, he'll take out almost 1. So if we leave Smilodon and dog there, then Linzi can just plop a fireball down over there and really just take out quite a few of them. I don't know that she actually killed all that many, only like 2, but she severely injured most of the others, so it really was a bit of a waste. What I should have just done was greased underneath them, because I've got grease now. Bear, yes please. Slap him down. Very nice. And then bite him. Yeah, that works well. Well done. Fazzy. Yeah, you're not... Unless you crit, you're... Ooh, that was close though. That was very close to a full kill. Fazzy, well done. Not going to take anything away from you for that. You did a good job. Rocky Balboa comes to mind. Oh, with the 4 eggs and the heroism potion. Yeah. Leopard is having a little bit of a problem being stuck in the group there at the moment. So we have to do that funny thing to get him out. And then... Well done. Okay, so... Lots more little bits of funny coloured rocks. I shouldn't say that. Australia's the opal capital of the world. We are the world experts on funny coloured rocks. Let's do a quick save. I must get out to Cooper Pedy one day and actually see that place for myself. I think I might like it there. Everybody lives underground. Ooh, half plate. +2. No, thank you. None of us can wear it anyway because we're all rangers. We don't wear plate. Although, historically, in the early days of D&D, rangers could wear any armor. A lot of rangers did used to wear very heavy armor. Really? I would have felt sure there was a bit of a gap through there, but anyway, I guess not. I was going to say, have we missed anything? But we only missed that. Yeah, one of those Taldan dog tags. More wolves. Linzi's quite a way down. Okay. Yep. Go to work, Ekin. Make that bow sing. Oh, yes. That's the sort of thing we like to see. He does have the lucky longbow, which is that right? Yes. Yes. Which does increase his crits. So, that is most fortuitous. And Bear can take all of the stuff that they're going to do to him and then dish it out as well. Just like that. He took down that wolf, that ferocious wolf, by himself with one bite. Nice one, Bear. Yeah. I was going to get Linzi to do a grease or something like that, but it's not worth it. That's the problem. The grease is only really useful if you're a group of archers by yourself without animal companions. Very nice. Oh, come on. Why couldn't he get that last hit? That just doesn't seem fair. There we go. It does sort of seem like Linzi stole that kill. That was Smilodon's. No, Leopard can't charge in, but he can just trot over there and then do a zoomy on the spot. Must not rage quit. Okay. Yeah, we'll make sure we do all of this side first, minus the cave, because I really... Although I could save and just see how we go, and if we're not going well, I'll roll back. I don't like to do that sort of thing, but this is an interesting fight in this cave. And I just want to... I feel like I want to see how we do. And it's nothing to do with these bears. These bears are... Yeah, they're just bears. They're nothing to worry about. Okay. You missed, bear. Are you stuck in bear or not? Because I want to do a charge from you. Good, you're not. Almost took bear down by himself. And then you managed to expertly dodge the bear who counterattacks. Very nice. A nice gore from the boar. Adeline will help you finish off that one, and then we will Take that one down to half health. Dog. No sense you doing anything but that. And that's right. It is called a linworm. I couldn't remember the exact... A linorn, sorry. I couldn't remember the exact name of it. It's like a super large tassel worm. And it's supposed to be like some like pre-dragon sort of ancestor. Yeah, it is a hard fight, but I think with my animal companions, I can probably do it. So I might give it a go. What did I just do? That. I didn't hit Alt properly. So I think I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna go in. We'll probably. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do skin first, of course. Just going to check everywhere outside the cave first. Make sure we get all the good loot. Like that. There's nothing there. Oh, more wolves. That's right. There's just a lot of animals around here. No. Okay. So, once again, trying not to rage quit on this, because a game called Pathfinder, in which the pathfinding is ridiculously bugged. It wouldn't worry me so much if it happened to the enemies a lot more, but 9 times out of 10, it's your guys that end up pathing incorrectly, not the bad guys. And so it's more of a pain in the butt to you than to anything. And that's what annoys me. And of course, having a party full of animal companions does just make it worse, because they all get hung up on each other as well. And if you're in dungeons, you know, you just can't find your way through because I've got 5 animals here and they just block the corridor and they get stuck on each other. And yeah, I've got to find the path. The game won't do it for me. Okay. So that's that tunnel there. The problem is that it doesn't always have to be that when things are narrow. Sometimes when they're moving into position, like it's okay now because we're all just moving in the same direction. But when I turn, if we were to get attacked right there, where's my, like, so the leopard is inside the bear. So if the game paused right there at the start of combat, if the bear didn't move first, when I try and move that leopard, he's just going to have nowhere to go because he's basically inside the bear and he's really close to the Smilodon. That's the problem. Like, it just... And 9 times out of 10, if you know it's going to happen, like if I know that there's going to be a pathing problem, I don't click directly on the opponent that I want my animal companion to move to. Instead, I click off to the side to them a little bit, and as they're moving in that direction, I click on them. Where it becomes a problem is when I want to use charge. Linzi's all the way down there. If I charge with these guys, yeah, just do it. I'm not gonna bother using grease or anything like that. Let's just get in there and kill these things. There we go. Smilodon took one down and even started on the next one. Why are you going all the way around there? Surely there was enough space there for him to get in, or even around this side. Anyway, just calm. And we've done it. Okay, so let's save. Right, so that now that we've saved, I'm just going to try this. We're going to go in, guns blazing as it were. I realised you don't have your Chameleon Stride spell, and I don't think you've actually got high enough thing to do it, and you're good. What about you? Yep, all good. Okay, so you're casting that, you're casting that, you're casting that, you're not doing anything. You are going to cast haste on me, and then you're going to do that. Beautiful. And then because we can, not that I'm sure it really is going to help all that much, we're going to, you don't have it yet, of course you don't, we're going to cast Chameleon Stride on the rest of us. Now let's head in and let's kill this thing. Where is he? There he is. Let's see if we can a Crag Linnorn. What a name. Smilodon. Okay. Yeah. You can come straight up the middle. Fazi. Why have you got only a single attack? Oh, did you have to move to be able to hit him? Why do you only have a single attack? Are we in the... Oh, we're probably in the surprise round. Silly me. Of course. Yeah. That is it. That is what it is. You charge in. Very nice. You charge in. Bear. You charge in. Ball. Great, we all fit. Now, is there anything that Linzi can do to help? I think technically, because he is so large, we probably could put... Oh, you can't do it this round. Is that good? That's the start of round one. Wow. I'm really having problems getting through that armor. Fazzy. I'm 27. His armor is 27. Wow. What sort of damage reduction does he have? Well, he's got at least 5. Oh, I think you need cold iron. Yeah, cold iron. But let's see how the acid does. If we can get through that armor. And we can't. Leopard. What's going to happen here? Ooh! He took down the Smilodon in one hit. Actually, he took down... He took down the leopard as well, but it's not actually showing the leopard as down. Oh no, he took down Soliel. Sorry, not the leopard. Wow. Okay. I don't think we've got much chance. I think we need a few more levels before we do this. Yeah, we're just not getting the hits. Linzi. We can't use that. Okay, let's didn't affect him. Yeah, that was going to be my next thing. I just don't think Inspire is going to help enough, but we'll see. We're just not getting enough hits. Wow, he's got a few hits in there. He gets a few attacks per round. Yeah, our weapons just aren't good enough at the moment. Like one hit that did a little bit of damage. I'm gonna reload because there's just no way that we're gonna do that. I knew that fight was there. I knew that it was not really going to be possible, but I just wanted to see if we were going to be lucky, but we won't be. So we'll come back and do that one at another time, definitely. Sorry, Kaideezy, but it is a bit above our pay grade at the moment. So let's do the other... Have we done both sides of this? We have done it both sides of the river already. Don't worry, there's more fights here. There's more lizard things here. Or ho-dogs, as they're called. Yeah, the energy resistance scrolls would help. The biggest problem you've got there, though, is that he does so much damage just swinging that tail around and all that sort of stuff as well, that an energy resist scroll by itself I don't think would be enough. I have done that fight before, I just don't remember. Oh, look. See this? What does that tell us? Where there's a doggy, there's people. So there's bandits over here. I have done that fight before. I think I had a couple of more levels under my belt before I did it, though. But yeah, energy resistance would definitely come in handy. But as I said, he still hits really hard with that swinging the claws and that tail and all that sort of stuff. What do we got? Bandit, 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 bandit. So, like, no clerics, no mages, just a bunch of fools with swords and shields. Okay. Because, yeah, bunch of fools. Yeah, one round of combat and they're all dead. I don't know that I really want any of that, but I'll just take it all, I guess. Oh, we got that. And then we got this. And then we got this. Ooh. That dagger looks very similar to Jathal's dagger. Anything else? Sort of feels like there should be something there, but there isn't. Or at least I haven't found it at the moment. What did we get in that hall? One of that there is, yeah, Arcane Protector. I thought so. Immunity to Nauseated. Why? Is that supposed to be the way to take out a mage? Does it make them sick? Sick, dude. Don't really want any of the rest of that. Not for any of my guys, anyway. So, is there any further down this way that we can go? Ooh. Gotta say, lots of people leaving their junk in crates and things all around the world in this particular map, the bridge over the Gudrun River. Everybody is deciding to leave their stuff just lying everywhere. And oh yeah, okay, cancel that. More wolves. Well, I was going to say take out the alpha wolf first, but we barely hit him. Or her, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I can't see from this angle, so I don't want to be deliberately like non-gender specific, but maybe I'll just say hit it or kill it, and that way it's not going to be a problem. Or call it a them, maybe. But I just called it an it again. Okay, enough of me being silly. That's another alpha over there, so we'll concentrate on that. And Smiley done. Very nice. Oh, there's nothing there. That one's already dead. Silly Smiley. Very good. Bear. Come over this way and help out with the alpha, I think. Very nice. Thank you, Bear. Leopard. Oh, very good. Thank you, Leopard. And boar. Okay, you missed. That's fine. If I had this over again, I would not be using the boar. Don't use the boar, Kaidisi. It's not the best animal companion around. Soliel finished her turn. Warg misses. Warg dies. We're all done. The problem with the boar is very specific. So its main attack is a gore, not a bite. And that's important because I think it does eventually get a second attack, which is a bite attack, because it has a trip bite attack that it can do, but I don't know if I've got to activate it or not. I haven't actually noticed. I should pay more attention to that when I'm in combat. But if you use the Smilodon is the bomb, as the kids say. The Smilodon, if I could, as I was saying earlier, if I could name all of the animal companions, I would have nothing but Smilodons, all with a different name. The reason I don't have all Smilodons at the moment is because you can't rename them. So outside of combat like this, if they were all Smilodons and one of them, like this Smilodon, is technically injured, right? You can't tell by looking at him there, but if you look down here, I've got the mod on that shows me his health, and I know that is the Smilodon because he is the animal companion of my player character. But if they were all Smilodons, and because you can't name them, they're all just called Smilodon, you can click on that, but even clicking on that doesn't give you their health. And you can't easily go, you can find their health here, but you can't then use, say, a potion on them. So once you're out here and let's say I want to heal my animal companion, so I want to use a potion or I want to use a scroll, if they were all Smilodons, I wouldn't know which one to click on to heal, and I can't see their portraits here. Like if it was like Pillars of Eternity, where their little portrait was down here in the corner, I could just click on that part of the big portrait and it would heal my animal. But you can't do that in this. So unless you can name all of the animal companions and you can look at it and go, oh, Fluffy has been injured, therefore I want to heal Fluffy, mouse over, no, that one's, Butch, and that one's Trixie, oh, that's Fluffy, I'll go and heal them. Yeah, Smilodon has 5 attacks on a full attack. Panther is good as well, but not, in my opinion, as good as the Smilodon. The bear is also pretty good. He's very tanky. He has 3 attacks. He slaps and then bites. But the boar, because he does a gore, which isn't technically a bite, this Acid Maw spell doesn't really do anything for him because he doesn't actually bite, so therefore he doesn't get the benefit of it. Or at least that's what it seems to me when I'm playing at the moment. So just be aware. But if you want an animal companion, get the Smilodon. I've done a video on my YouTube channel all about all of those animals, ranking them all, giving you ideas about which ones work well and which ones don't. So go and check that out on my channel if you want more info on the animal companions. But yeah, Smilodon is the best. But if you're going multiple animal companions, like for example, if you're going to put Ekindeo in your party, he has this animal companion. Now it says dog, but it's a wolf, and he will rename it later to, I can't remember what it is, it's Kun or something like that he renames it to. And that's fine. Don't take a wolf as your animal companion if you're going to have Ekindeo as a companion in your party, because you won't be able to tell. Actually, you will. Sorry, what am I talking about? You will. You'll be able to tell which animal it is to heal, because he gets to rename his animal companion, so yours will be called wolf and his will be called dog to begin with, and then later on whatever it is that he calls it. Anyway, so yeah, it doesn't matter. You could take the wolf. I misspoke. Ignore me. I'm full of, I don't know what. I'm full of soft drink. Or half full of, because it's only half gone. I thought there was more Hodogs around here. But, oh no, hang on, we've got to climb up here. Did we not climb up there? Oh, no, I received damage. What's the athletics check we need to make? Okay, whatever it was, we did it. Okay. The Hodogs, no, it's owlbears, that's right, owlbears. One of my favourite... that's not a bottle. Technically, this is... It's sort of like a glass. It's Pepsi Max. You know, no sugar soft drink. But what this is you can put a lid on this, which has like a domed lid with a little spout on it that you can open up. It's a mixer, you know, the shaking mixers for sports drinks and stuff like that. But I lost the top of it like 4 or 5 years ago. So it's just a large drinking vessel now. It's just Pepsi Max though. I also sometimes do have a bottle like this big, which I don't have one close by. I do make Soda Stream sometimes, and that's just a sugar-free cola in the Soda Stream bottles as well. Yes, as I said, owlbear. Owlbear is this interesting animal. When I first started playing D&D, oh my god, how many years ago was that? Too many to think about, actually. It was over 30 years ago. That shows my age, and you can take from that what you want. There were 3, apart from dragons, of course, there were 3 iconic monsters in D&D in the early days. There were owlbears, which, you know, were fine. And the other 2 that were iconic was the rust monster, which was the ultimate way. I mean, I'm sure everyone's heard of these before, but the ultimate way in those games to, if the DM had randomly rolled for treasure in some hoard while the game was happening and given someone a magical weapon that they regretted giving them, then the way as a DM that you'd get rid of that weapon is you would have a rust monster come around and you'd say, no, that weapon's not immune to the rust monster, or armor as well, if they had really good armor. So rust monsters were, everyone hated the rust monster, even though I think technically in some of the later versions of D&D, the rust monsters didn't affect magical weapons. I'm pretty sure in the early versions they did. The other thing that was the iconic monster, and it exists, the one game I can remember, I don't remember having seen rust monsters in many computer role-playing games. And really, before this game, the owlbear wasn't all that popular either. There are a few, but they're really old and they're really low polygraphic, low graphic quality and all that sort of stuff. I'm thinking of things from the late 80s, early 90s that were like almost VGA level graphics and stuff like that. I can remember playing some of those games, turn-based, and they had owlbears in them, and some of them might have even had the odd rust monster. But the carrion crawler was the other really bad monster, and the only vulnerability, well, not really vulnerability, that the carrion crawler had, the only thing that was interesting about it was that elves weren't affected by it, because what the carrion crawler had, it had squid-like tentacles coming out of its mouth. It was basically this massive worm with squid-like tentacles, and those tentacles could stun you, and elves were immune to it. And carrion crawlers are in the original Baldur's Gate game, which I'm probably going to play maybe even in a few days. Sometime this week, I might even continue on with a bit of that for some variety. But yeah, owlbears, carrion crawlers, and rust monsters were like the three iconic monsters that I remember from the really, really, I'm talking the old original red box basic D&D set, and then you get the blue box, which was the intermediate or whatever it was called, and then there was was it yellow box, which was the advanced or whatever. I had some of those boxes, those original box sets. Like, these were the box sets that you'd open the box up, brand new, and it would have all the dice, right? So you had 20-sided, 2 10-sided, I think 3 or 4 6-sided, an 8-sided, a 4-sided, and a 12-sided dice, right? That was your dice set. But it also came with a little crayon, a little white crayon. And the idea was that you used that crayon you rubbed it on the dice to fill in the numbers on the dice so that they were easier to see. And then you'd wipe the excess off. Like, that's how old and how iconic this was. I'm talking mid-80s here, if you want to add that up and work out how long ago that was. Mid-80s. And yeah, that was fun. That was a very good set. But yeah, the monsters, there wasn't that many monsters listed in the monster manual, and those were 3 iconic monsters that I remember from that D&D basic set. We're still in the surprise round. Are you going to be able to get round? Oh, you're going to go around that way, bear? Okay. Fine. Dog, you can go and attack that owlbear. Well, you're not going to attack because I'm not charging. We'll just go up and get in place, and then we'll attack next round. Leopard, are you going to be able to go... Can I get you to go there and then there? Yeah, see, that's what you've got to do sometimes, because I knew if I clicked there, the leopard would try and go around that way. I didn't want that. Nobody wants that. Smilodon, you're going the right direction. Oh, but now you're doing the zoomies as well. Calm. There we go. Maybe that was one of the reasons why I liked Baldur's Gate so much. No, not really. I was going to say because it didn't have animal companions. Because actually, that game was brought out before the idea of Rangers having animal companions was really a big thing. Anywho. there's one man that you can blame for that. Not that I say blame. I actually don't mind the idea. But the one man who basically changed the Ranger archetype forever is R.A. Salvatore and his Dritz de Werden novels. Bori, Soliel. Actually, there we go. Take that one instead. Good. We're one down. Leopard. You missed. Wow. These guys haven't been missing much in a while, except for the Linhorn thing. Ooh. Nice crit there. Punching some arrows into its head. Boom, boom. You know what? That's the one thing that I wish this game did. Like, I wish you could see the multiple arrows sticking out of the head there after attacks like this. That would have been nice. R.A. Salvatore wrote wrote a whole bunch of novels. It's like over 30 novels now that feature Dritz de Werden, but he came up with the idea of Rangers dual wielding and Rangers having animal companions. Before that, Rangers were just forest sort of fighters. There was no, like, they were a fighter who had some extra abilities sort of centered around the forest. Some of them were archers, some of them were melee fighters. There was no sort of, it wasn't as defined as what it is now. But when R.A. Salvatore wrote those stories, the idea then of a dual-wielding ranger who has this animal companion became really, really popular. And they basically started changing the rule books to match, because everybody who was home brewing their games and changing the rules themselves were wanting to play a dual-wielding ranger character. In fact, there wasn't even any real concrete rules in the D&D games at that point for how dual-wielding even was going to work. It was pretty much a non-thing. You couldn't really dual-wield. It was only if your DM sort of made up his own rules as to how that might possibly work. It didn't exist until R.A. Salvatore popularized the character of Dritz de Werden. Which is why, if you played the original Baldur's Gate when it first came out, you could play a ranger in that, but you could not dual wield. Dual wielding in Baldur's Gate was not released until they released the Enhanced Edition. But you met Dritz de Werden in that game, and he dual wielded. But in the original version of the game, it didn't let you play a character that could dual wield. You could play a ranger, but you could only carry one weapon. You couldn't carry two. At least that's what I remember. I could be wrong, but I played that game a lot, and that's what I remember. After that, though, after they changed it and they brought in the rules as to how dual wielding would work, for actual characters, not for NPCs, it changed the landscape of D&D as we know it. Right, I've done most of that, and that's taken me, an hour. Okay, mostly because I've been telling you guys silly stories about D&D and my childhood and all that other stuff, which has probably been, yeah, super boring. But, okay, we're going to go back to town. And then we are going to head to the... What time is it? Yes, we are going to head there. We're going to head... Because I've basically explored all around here. Now, eventually we want to explore this area here in the bottom of the Canelands, but it's not that urgent. We need to do this location. There may be some more stuff to do at the Lone House, although we may have short-circuited that. So maybe I think we'll go to the Lone House first. But then there is also a Lizard Man camp here, which is where the Lost Child is. See, that's still a mission in the old Troll Troubles, which we've actually finished, because we killed the Troll King already. So we've sort of done things out of order here. But let's head back to town and do that. I also should check how far away we are from the... Can I do that from this menu? I cannot. Let's go to the main square first. How long it is until we get the next Bald Hilltop. It's hard to say. I used to live in I grew up in a suburb called Bald Hills. And putting the word top on the end of it is actually just seems strange. Because I want to go Bald Hills top, not Bald Hill top. And there really shouldn't be much of a space between hill and top. It should be Bald Hilltop. Anyway, I'm rambling again, so just, shout out when I ramble if you want, and just say, Tony, you're rambling, and I'll shut up. Well, not shut up, because I got to sort of talk about what I'm doing while I'm playing, but I will stop rambling quite so much. I don't even think we have anyone that it's worth giving that to. Like, the only real mage we have in the party is Octavia, amongst all the NPCs, and she's actually got a short bow, which is probably better for her. That half plate +2, there's not really many characters in the group that can actually wear heavy armor. It's really down to Valerie can wear it, and I think Harem can, but no, actually Harem can't. We have to give him the ability to wear it. Phylactery of Negative Channeling, I think the only person who might be able to wear that would be Jathal, and I don't want to give it to her because I don't. So we're going to sell that. What was that one? I didn't pay attention. Cloak of the Winter Wolf. Now, why can't I give that to one of my animal companions? Because this is so specific. Whenever the wearer of this cloak makes a successful bite attack, it deals an additional 1d6 of cold damage and trips the target. I can only think of a couple of situations where that's going to be useful. A druid who shape changes. B, a sorcerer or eldritch scion, or one of those types which can which then have to pick their heritage type, and they pick one of the dragon types, which eventually allow them to have bite attacks, or an alchemist who can take a mutagen which gives them a bite attack. Nobody else has any use for that, except for animal companions. But it's also worth 11.5 grand, so I'm going to sell it. Because even if I had someone in my party who might be able to use it, it really feels like it would just be better to sell and give me 11.5 grand to play with. And then we don't want that scroll of haste. I'm going to keep that just in case. Just in case Linzi's not with us and we want to use haste. Until the next time that I go and sell stuff, at which point I will forget that I said that and I will sell that. And then I will kick myself multiple times for selling it. And I will get into a situation and I'll go, aha, I have that haste scroll. And then I will have sold it, which is exactly what happened yesterday. So that's the other thing that we want to do. We want to put Jathal in our party and go and do the first part of her quest. In fact, we probably want to do that straight up and get it out of the way. We're going to rest first. Which may or may not trigger a... Is it going to trigger a kingdom quest? Or a kingdom thingy? Maybe? Yes. Okay, letter from Brevoy about Oleg's trading post. We will repair the roads. Very good. Let's grab the rest of this just in case. Actually, I don't think it really matters because we're only going to sell that stuff. We don't have enough of those shards of the melted ring. We don't even have any more shards. This is the other one that I'm talking about. That fragment of a necklace, we probably don't really want. It's not that good. This we do want. I've got to find where the last piece of that is because I think 2, 4, 6, 8. No, there's 2 pieces missing. I've got to work out where they are. They're probably just down in some of these locations that we haven't done yet. Down in the Nile Marshes to the southwest. But that's actually a good helm. Well, it's an okay helm. And I will probably be swapping it and putting it on my main character. Let's come to the storyteller, sell all these tags, see what he's going to do for us. He'll tell us about this ring, which I don't recall. Tokens of the Dryad. The Ring of Reckless Courage. That's actually good for barbarians, I think. Okay, so let's dump all that out. Right. Don't need any supplies, anything like that. Oh, look, I could have just done that. But we are going to put you in the party so that we can finish this off. Not finish this off, but do your quest. Get it out of the way. Right. Back to the old sycamore. I think this even shows you on the map where you have to go. Ooh. We might. We might be able to kill that Will-o'-the-Wispy thing up here. Pretty sure this is where I think it's just over here somewhere. Or is it all the way over there? It might be all the way... There it is. There's the boar there that we have to find. But this Count Glimmer Gloom or Simmer Gloom or whatever it is that's up here at the campsite, we might be able to kill him now, you know? Let's do the boar first. And it's been a while since we saved, so we should do that too. Pool of blood, but it's not here. The beast came, so cuts are distinctive, my kind of dagger. Yeah, I'm definitely going to save before the wisp, there's no doubt about that. So we do law nature, we found that, we do that. And good, so we know we've got to go somewhere else. Let's come over here. There's not really a lot we can do to prep for this. What happened to all of the gear? Did we already kill this guy? Because there's no... Oh no, spend the night. There we go. And... boom. I'm sorry. You think we're afraid of you? Okay. Well, a miss isn't a good start. But that's a good start. And then, okay, there's not a lot we can do to this guy. We can't hold. We can't hideous laughter. I could use glitter dust on him, but he's really close to my guy. So I think we'll just get you to do that for now. If things aren't going good after the first round, we'll do haste next round. But I don't think we're going to have much of a problem here, quite frankly. Is there anything Jathal can do? True Strike, Stunning Barrier, Bone Shaker won't work, I don't think. See Invisible, well, we can already see him, so I don't think we need that. Remove Curse, a bunch of Judgments, Protection, Piercing, Justice, Healing, Destruction, Bleeding Touch. Yeah, no, I think we'll just leave you in the back for the moment, Jathal. Viscount Smolderburn, that's his name. Ekandeo. Put some arrows into this fool, please. As many as you can. Let's see how I do. Yes. Soliel. Dog. No. Thank you, dog. Very good. And the leopard's already there. Maybe acid more would be good. The other thing I'm going to have to start thinking about doing is changing my guys so that they have Magic Fang. I think one Acid Maw and one Magic Fang is probably going to be a little bit better early on, because that makes their weapons, that makes their bites a magical weapon, which may get through some of these enemies that are going to have some sort of resistance. Yeah, I think haste will be useful. And then you might as well come in and try and hit Jathal, but you're probably not going to do much good. Scare. Who did you do scare on? I don't know. We're all a little bit No. I think our Inspire Courage might have helped there. Oh, of less than 6 hit dice. We're all over level 6, thank you very much. So your scare doesn't bother us. Count Smolderburn. Yes. Come on, just need one more hit and he's gone. The big problem is at some point he is going to probably use some sort of electrical attack. I would think it would be his next attack if we don't kill him. But we did. Yeah, hey, there we go. And we got a diamond out of that. The diamond. The proverbial diamond out of the rough, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so that was sort of a non-event. Yeah, Hurricane Bow is nice, but again, we've only got 2 first level spells that we can use, and I prefer to buff my animal companion. Once I get, if I do get another spell, another first level spell to use, I will use Hurricane Bow. It is a good spell. Aspect of the Falcon isn't bad, but it's not quite as good. Really, unfortunately, there's not a lot in the second level that I like, though. I've got Chameleon Strider, and I'm not really seeing the use of it. Sense Vitals, maybe. I might switch that out for some of the guys and see if that is useful, but I don't stress a lot about the spells that the Rangers get because they're not that great, but I definitely like Magical Fang and Acid Maw for the animal companions. Acid Maw in particular is just vital when you're doing the troll stuff. You've got to have it. It's pointless without it. Right. Ooh. No, I'm not going to bother getting those mushrooms, but there is other stuff over there. What did that just find? Was that just that? No, it was that. Oh, and there's a trap over there too. Very good. But of course, with the trolls, once you've got Devourer of Metal and Troll Reaper, you've got 2 people in your party that can just wipe out the trolls willy-nilly. And of course, in my opinion, the best player character to take on the trolls is an Eldritch Archer, because you can use the Acid Splash cantrip with your bow every round, and it means you can just sit back and you don't even need the Devourer of Metal. You're doing acid damage with every, not with every shot, but every round you're doing 1 shot of acid damage against the trolls. It's brilliant. Like, there's no other weapon. There's no need for anything special. You can do that really easily. That's why I like the Eldritch Archer so much. Skip Jathal. And we're done. I am going to take a 30-second break, everybody. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's continue. Yeah, back up this way. Might just sneak. I don't use sneak all that often, but I want to be able to disable these two traps before these guys get alerted to me, if possible. Mostly just so that my animal companions can charge across clear, empty ground, you know, untrapped ground to attack them. Let's bring Linzi back into formation. And then we will all activate that. So they've got a bard with them who has just done that. Now, they think Jathal is some sort of monster, and I think one of them that we end up killing is potentially Jathal's daughter or something. So you have just singled yourself out as being a bard of some sort. So the rule is, if you make yourself known to be something special, you have to die first. And then I think, even though we've got 2 archers over here, which are going to be troublesome, that because it's a dual wielder and they're using like daggers, that's some sort of rogue, and I don't want to get stabbed a lot with sneak attacks. So my 3rd hit is going to be to that one, and that's all good. Oh, and you're an alchemist. Okay, so you've just singled yourself out now. So you're actually more dangerous than the potential rogue at the moment, so you're going to die next. Although the ball will come over here and try and finish off the rogue. Thankfully the rogue missed. There we go. Why did Ekin only get a single attack? We're not in the surprise round. That one is still alive. Oh, that's the one that we need to talk to, maybe? You can stay out of this, Jathal. You don't need to come in. Dog. Very good. Linzi. Now it's our turn to show them what a real bard can do. I should have attacked as well, but anyway. That actually might be a ranger. I think that's either a ranger or, dare I say, a barbarian. But a barbarian with a bow is like... it's weird if that's what it is, because barbarians get absolutely no, like, you cannot rage with a bow. The only missile weapon they allow you to rage with is like a throwing axe. So yeah, I don't know what that was, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Boar. There we go. Ooh. That's scary. Okay. Ekandeo. Oh, and he's got a case of the jitters as well. Oh, and it's not stopping. There we go. Okay. So that was all screwed up. She was dead, and now she's been made undead. And now she's been made into strawberry jam. Okay, so that merchant potentially lied to us. Let's search the rest of this stuff. Oh, some rations, a little bit of money. There we go. I knew there was an elven curved blade somewhere. I knew I shouldn't have paid money for that. Although the one we've got is keen. So it is a keen elven curved blade rather than just an elven curved blade +1. So that seems like a good trade-off sort of thing. So I'm not going to complain about that. You can have that, I guess. I don't really want to give you that, but, you know. Okay, Kai DZ, have a good one. Have fun playing the Ranger if you give that a go. Let's just check up here, see if there's anything interesting up this way. There's a Megaloceros and something hidden up there, but that's it. You know, I've never really tried to, like, kill any of those animals in the game. I just always leave them. Okay, that's the other exit there. So let's go out that way. Have we finished that quest now or not? I basically want to go back and get rid of Jathal. Oh, we've got to go back to the capital anyway and look for that guy. He'll be gone. That's fine. I don't know when that's going to happen. Probably need to go back to town and wait for the next event, and it'll tell us that we've created that annexation. Yeah, that's going to take a while. That's going to take a while. Okay, Lost Child is definitely the next thing we need to concentrate on. But let's go back to town, because we've done pretty much all we can out here. We'll go to the main square. We'll look for that trader. Well, it is. It's a big moose, really. A megaloceros. The megaloceros is the prehistoric giant Irish elk, is what it's called. Basically, someone said, oh, an extinct giant elk. Let's make that a monster, or let's make that a creature in D&D. Why not? So, he's gone. We talked to Jathal. He's fled. Do you know that symbol? Symbol of Pharasma, which is the goddess of death. Let's see what he left behind. Why is it not letting me? I thought I could click on that and loot it. No, I guess not. Oh, that's the farewell note. We got that. Okay, all good. We'll sell this stuff that we do not want, which includes that and that. Offer. There we go. Don't want that. Don't want that. Fox's cunning. We want to keep that. See, I remembered this time. Remove disease, remove sickness. Remove sickness, I don't think I want that. We don't want that, and we don't want that. Deal. Okay. When do we get... There's a new tradesperson that comes here eventually with Linzi. Let's go and rest. We'll go into the throne room, and if we don't have any kingdom things in the throne room, we might just wait for the next one. Did we have anything to give to the... We didn't. Oh yes, we do. There was one coin. One ancient coin. Put that away, put that away. Whoops. I put the wrong thing away. We want to keep the rope on us just in case. And we didn't want to pause. Oh. No, let's do this. Let's manage kingdom and see what happens. Okay, we've got our new village. Very good. And we got Magavan's letter. We need to go to Varnhold at some point now. I believe that's what we need to do. Well, maybe not yet, actually. It doesn't say anything about that in here. We need to talk to her. We need to talk to Valerie. See if we can finish that quest off. Was that the end of that? It was. Very good. All done. Ancient Curse Pass 2. We've got 126 days. That's fine. Court Alchemist. I want to go and visit that town at some point. I'm fatigued already? Okay. Let's come down here and sell to this guy. Or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Let's rest again. I think we need to go and rescue this kid. I think that's what we need to do next. But... oh, look, another letter we can put away. Take you out, put you in, accept. Look at that. It's actually listed there already somehow. Even though technically, I think the mission said something. We're rescuing this lost child. There was something that... the old witch lives in the swamp that the locals called Nalmarshes. Jen is convinced that it was the witch who stole her boy. I'm not even going to bother doing that. I'm going to go to here. It's a fight. What's it going to be? Bandits? Bandits. A brawler, a bandit, a bandit. He does have a weapon at his side. He's definitely an archer. Is there any others over this side? No. Let's just... oh, what do we get over here? Okay, so we've got a barbarian, sword and board fighter. I don't know what that one's going to be. It's weird. He's just got a short sword. That is so weird. Okay. Kill the ranger first, or the archer. Smilodon, take on the brawler, please. Thank you. Tony will help. Ekin, finish off that. Thank you. Bear, take on this weirdo with his short sword. Linzi, play us a merry tune. Exactly, Alex. It's like, yeah, what could possibly go wrong? I can just see them now. Yep, them's easy pickings. Let's get 'em. Okay, where's the other one? There's one more hidden somewhere. It'll be an alchemist. That's my bet, and it'll be up here. So, Edelinda, climb the hill. No, okay, it's not up here, which means it'll probably be over here somewhere. Thazi. Yep, there we go. Oh, it wasn't an alchemist, it's just another ranged character. Dog. There we go. Why am I doing this? Just leave and pick it all up as I go. Yeah. Just junk. But a few more extra coin. Another random encounter, and we have a slight problem in that some of our guys are starting to be fatigued. So we shall have to do the best we can. Thankfully, your animal companions don't seem to get fatigued. A primal hydra. That's different. I mean, it's not going to be particularly hard. We'll probably take this thing down. Maybe not in the first round, but because we've got a surprise round, so that's going to help us. He does seem to have some sort of damage reduction. I can't remember what it is. Oh, it's down here somewhere, isn't it? Inspect. Yeah, we don't know. He has fast healing and he has blur permanently. Okay. Turn that off. The bear will charge in. Splat. Very nice. Linzi. Let's get us buffed a touch. Soliel. Just as I think of it, it's the worst time to do it. I was going to say, let's do an acid more, and it's Edelinda who has the boar. Yeah, but it's weapons and armor we're not going to use, so it's more just, it's not junk, it's just money in an unusable form, in a currently unusable form, is the way I look at it. The problem with it is that sometimes it can weigh so much that it's not worth carrying it back to sell it. But at the moment, we've got so much carrying capacity that it doesn't really matter. If we're going to some place where it's like a multi-level encounter area, it's going, then I'm going to be careful about how much I'm carrying. But for now, it doesn't matter how much stuff I pick up. We're not going to have a problem. And he's down. So that was an interesting encounter. That you don't see those sorts of creatures out in the wilderness very often. So that was... I don't think the animal companions affect the carrying capacity. I'm not entirely sure though, but I do know that we have a pretty significant... maybe they do. No, they must, because their strength must be being added on, because we've got so much carrying capacity here. Admittedly, the bag of holding adds an extra 200 pounds, and so does that one. That's an extra 300 pounds, but this is basically saying that we can carry 4.5 ton somehow. So the animal companions must add to your carrying capacity. And yet, how can they carry anything when you can't put a harness on them? Or if they can, why can't I put, say, a belt or a necklace on them? That's what I want to know. Okay. I'm going to rest here.
For that.
And then I'm going to disappoint everybody by saying that this is going to be the end of the stream for the night. So tomorrow we will come in here and we will do some more on this. I do need to research. There is sort of an order of things that you want to do in this camp. And I know that I've done it before, and coincidentally I've worked it all out, but I can't remember what it is. So I'm going to do a bit of research and just check on that before we actually go into that camp. But there is a way to do this without killing the kid. And you just have to do it the right way. No, last time I checked, I don't have Alpha 19 yet. No. It will probably be sometime in the next, from all I can see, I don't know, could be anywhere in the next 24 hours for me. But I don't have it. I don't have access to it yet. And I confirmed by watching Jawoodle's video today that yes, he had a pre-release copy of the game. That's why he's been able to do videos of it for the last 3 days. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here, guys. Thank you very much for joining me for the stream. No, we didn't have anyone follow us today. But thanks for joining. Thanks for chatting. And tomorrow we will come in here and we will do some more of this and try and rescue this kid from the lizard men. And maybe even then wander over to the Swamp Witch's hut. And there's a whole bunch of stuff to do there. And then probably after that we'll do Candlemere. I don't know. But we'll see how we go. Probably not going to have enough time to do all of that tomorrow. So, I need to save before I forget. Come down here and do the Ranger Tony save. Oh, thanks for the cheer there, St. Salvius. Have a good day. Have fun, everybody. Play games, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye.